Hi everyone. Um, I wanted to address a couple of things in regards to the gaming on Linux. When I was presenting a couple of weeks ago, I think even in the last videos ago, I did present some footage while I was gaming. And people were saying the gaming was shuttering and Linux is not ready. As you can see, there is no shutter whatsoever. I did say back then that I screwed up some settings because I did went ahead and wanted to do some changes to the engine and so forth. But here's the thing, the game was shuttering because I was switching between Windows and full screen. So I'm playing on Windows. When the game starts on Windows, it shutters a bit, but then if you change between full screen again and Windows, this kind of makes the problem goes away. So no biggie there. I also disable the the frame, I'm sorry, the VSync. So save, yes. So we should see very good performance anyway. I'll just test it. So yeah, I guess at the end of the day, you just need to, play around a bit with the settings, see what's what. I'm also using Proto Experimental Engine, which I'll show you again at the end of this small little session, how to, set it up. It's not too much of a big deal. Can I do it? You see, no shuttering whatsoever. There you go, 70 frames per second sometimes, as you can see in the corner, and it's really no problem. Who said you can't game on Linux, huh? And with extreme good performance. Not to mention the CPU is just barely 22% active or loaded, whatever you want to call it. There you go, my friend. Works. I may die here, but that's no problem. I'm not up to that just yet. I'll fix it in a moment. Yeah, we don't have our resistance capped to maximum for the flames in generally, so this is an issue. But let's fix this quickly. So anyway, works, my friends, works. I've tested in the meantime a couple of other games, so I wanted to see if this is a problem only with this game or towards other games as well. But no, it was actually some settings that didn't work well with Path of Exile in particular. Let's see, anything else here that we may want to take? Nah. I want to take this for the credits. There you go. I can also level up. I've also increased the anti-aliasing to maximum, so why not? Do you see any problems? No, I see no problems whatsoever. The game looks beautifully, and it works as such. Yeah, I think we need to move maybe in this direction. Yeah. Now look at this effects, man. And you told me we have a problem with the computer. No, not really. I look here, open system monitor. I just want you to also see this. Again, it's just 11 gigabytes of RAM, and the CPU is, barely struggling in any direction. It's beyond hilarious. I never saw on Windows these good numbers. to be honest. At the height of Windows 10 version, and then with 11 it kind of got even more hilarious and stupid. And you can see also the GPU, it's not even sweating. I mean, if I open GPU viewer so I can have a look. I'm sorry, NVIDIA. What am I doing? This one, because the GPU has some problems. The GPU viewer. Okay, here all the thing is high performance as well. Is anti-aliasing. Other information that you want: thermal settings 59 and 60 Celsius. To be honest, on Windows, when I was pumping the game to the maximum, I was seeing 63, 67, around there, sometimes even more 70. It depends on what I was doing, but with the exact same game. So again, Linux is kind of beating this. You don't need to take my my word. You can test yourself. I mean, it's really, at this point in time, it's your duty to test it. Well, let's enjoy for a moment the fact that this actually works.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Yeah, some people might say, yeah, but this is not heavy, duty 3D, whatever. These are pre-rendered effects, blah blah blah. No problem. I'll launch other games as well. I'll present as soon as I install more games. This right now I kind of uninstall most of them due to not having a very large SSD drive. Yeah, it works. Hey, don't block me, Mr. These little buggers. Quite difficult to overcome sometimes. Funny as it is, the mini bosses are a lot of the time more difficult to kill than the normal bosses. So I'll just skip them. Let's put tons and tons of effects here. Imagine how many calculations the GPU, CPU have to run. And as you can see, there is no shutter whatsoever. And I'm also screencast recording this, so no problem there either. See, recording, and this a friend of mine. Yeah, nice. Let's see, are we finishing this now? We're going to the bosses. So I want you to see how this kind of goes in here as well. Yeah, cool. Again, as I've said, no shutter whatsoever. As you can see, the game is fluid now, works. We have no problem whatsoever. Tons of effects as well. I can also add a few more effects on top of it. I can also put this. What else do I have to put? This part. And I can even take my usual pets with me. Let's take the this guy. Again, no problem. And look at this level of detail. As you can see, the anti-aliasing quite nicely done, and it brings all the best within this game. So you cannot possibly tell me that gaming on Linux doesn't work. But I want to show you now the Steam. Actually, where is Steam? Is I moved it here. Okay, cool. So if you go to Steam settings, go down to compatibility, and then you need to activate this, and then I said play between whatever is the one that's going to be there. In this case, is Proton CalcOS, and switch in between different versions and see which one goes better for you. For me, Proton Experimental goes just as well. Let's try the other one, because it should work just as fine. Of course, if you change this, it's going to ask you for to actually restore the game. Now, because I did made some changes recently and went back to Proton Experimental, when the games load, they need to re-render the Vulkan shaders. It's not doing this all the time. It depends on the updates, but it's fairly a very fast process, and it doesn't really takes a lot of your time. This is a bit more intensive, of course, in process, as you can see here, because the CPU needs to address this part. But other than that, it's just like, the usual stuff. Yeah, now let's have a look in the system. Okay, too late. So it's all done. Yes. Now it should have the proper launch game. So I'm gonna launch this one as well. What? Already running? Yes, it is already running. Thank you. Now this game is like a proper fully 3D game with tons of physics within, and I'm also running at high level game. I mean, it doesn't struggle either. Usually when I play this game, I cap it to 60 frames per second. I don't mind. Sometimes I'm just going, changing this to 74, to the maximum refresh rate that my screen is able to provide. I'm just gonna run with this. I just wanted to see how this performs in here as well. Now in December and November, I'm actually kind of waiting to play a few more games. I kind of have a lot of them within my library. If I am to look at my wish list, last night, Rebel Galaxy, so forth. Even some hardcore stuff like Indiana Jones, Path of Exile 2, and many others. But we are within the game. No problem. I want you to see in my settings, I'm just gonna show you that it's actually high quality. So that's the foremost thing. I have vertical synchronization in my case. Back to game. So let me just do one of these battles. Why do I play in Windows in window mode? Well, for me it's better for my eyes in generally. I just want to also see if anybody cares to answer my questions, or maybe, who knows, I have some discussions on Steam, things like that. And usually I have multiple windows open at the same time. That's why I'm using the window mode. For me, works. It's nice to have it. There you go. As you can see here, the cap rate is 74, 76. I'm running a 3060 RTX NVIDIA series, so it shouldn't be anyway a problem for this to run either. Let's see. No shuttering whatsoever. The game is very fluid. Let's see where's this guy spotting here. Somebody else. But too late for us to shoot it. Shoot this guy. Yes. We can also shoot this guy. Mostly. One more here. Hello, gentleman in the back. Yes. But my aiming is horrible. However, what are you doing, my friend here? What are you doing? Let's then discuss face to face and closer. Yes, we're getting pounded by whom? Somebody from there. Yeah, so it's gaming on Linux a dream? No, it's not. If we want to say something else, it's a dream come true. And it works. In my opinion, I think there is no reason at this point in time to ever go back to Windows. Let's see if we can shoot this guy. No, not really. We're not able to, but we have one more option and now he kills us. But anyway, the nice part, as you saw, no struggle whatsoever on the system, regardless of the settings that I'm doing. As a general note, I don't like to play games on, 100 frames per second, 150, whatever the heck numbers people come up with these days. I'm not playing extremely competitive in any kind of manner. But I think for anybody else, and probably 95 to 98% of all of us, having a frame rate beyond 60 frames per second and up to 70, it's more than adequate and has an excellent, delivery of an excellent experience delivery is what I'm trying to say. I haven't got this ugly tongue. I'll show it in a moment. It's probably one of the ugliest in the game, but I managed to get it in the past couple of days. There was an event, so I did play. I mean, look at this details, man. I mean, it's fluid. Nothing wrong here. It's very good. I like it. That's how Linux gamings work. I haven't done beyond this any kind of other settings. I do want to remind you there is this application which you can use. Sorry, it's Proton Plus. Once you install it, you can set up for Lutris, Botos, Heroic Game Launcher the kind of engines you want to run, and this is what usually gets your games going. So with this in mind, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.